I'm Brian Fish. I'm with the U.S. ski team. I'm the development coach. And today we're going to have the 30-kilometer skate as well as the 15-kilometer skate for the women's. And one of the things that with this activity is in these races is that this event is a mass start. And with the mass start, everybody is starting together. And with that start right together, that they know exactly where they're going to be out on course. So instead of having an interval start where they start at a different time, they know exactly where they're at in the race at that time. What I'll expect to see today out on course is have an event where we're actually seeing a lot of movement. Being an Olympic year, here we're in Park City, Utah, actually in Soldier Hollow down here in Heber, on the Olympic course from 2002, in the facilities that we actually train at, like the Center of Excellence, and having this opportunity to be back here on a true Olympic course and on a championship course. One of the things that they've done with this venue today, in particular, actually all week for these championships, is actually use the venues and the race loops that they actually use in the Olympics. And we haven't raced on these loops in a number of years. So it's really exciting to up the game for the Olympics and get ready for Sochi. It'll be an exciting race for sure. And I think the paces will be very high with Sochi on the line.
It was good. We had a big pack. We had a little fresh snow last night, so that meant that conditions were a little bit slower. So we had a couple guys that would sort of bridge off the front. And it's always that game of like, okay, is that guy going to stay away or is the pack going to eat him up? So I think it was a pretty exciting race for people to watch, so that was fun. About 10K to go, things started separating out. We caught the early breaks, and Sylvan made a move there, and he was sort of skiing off the front for 10K, which is a pretty bold move, so it's really cool to see that work out. And we were playing that game too, trying to catch up. There was a chase pack, Chris Freeman and Matt Leach. So those guys were chasing down Sylvan, and I was sort of a little gap from them. So able to get back up to Matt and Chris. Not much rest though, because then Chris went again, and so I was sort of just that little bit just behind him where you're like, oh, I'm so close to him, but I'm not able to get that draft. And this all year I've been focusing on this race and really going hard up that last climb. You can really kind of go a little under because it's not too far from the finish. And so I went there, and it was fun to play that game. Sylvan had that gap and trying to catch up to him and him trying to hold me off, and it's really good. So it's my first time on the podium at U.S. Nationals, so I'm very excited.
I'm really happy with how this race went. It's been my lifelong dream to be a national champion, and the work I've put in, the work my coaches have put in, the work my college coach Becky's put in, Dan, Eric, all these guys who believed in me, myself. It's a culmination of everything, and so after this, we'll see what happens. Obviously I'm in a good state physically right now, so I hope I just get to show that on the world stage now. I'm testing skis yesterday. The skis I actually went on were the same that I liked yesterday. The new snow was definitely it was a little, I don't know, a little mix in there, but it wasn't anything crazy. I like kind of harder conditions, especially at altitude. It's my bread and butter. So I was happy to see it snow. I was happy to see how, I don't know, the whole race unfolded, I guess.
The race was so much fun. I got to watch my husband race before me, and people talk about nerves. It's a big day. We're both gunning for this one, and I have to say, I had so many emotions going while my husband was racing, and I was so nervous for him that by the time I had a race, it was actually pretty chill. I was like, oh, all right, I just got to ski. So overall, it was just a fantastic race. My skis, my Matsu skis, and the help of New Mexico, they were just flying. We have a family out here, all of Team Greg, if you will, and without them, we do our best, but we definitely shine when they're around. So it was great. Oh yeah, so we are in an incredible position where we're a husband-wife duo heading over to the World Cups together, which is awesome, and waiting to see if we both get named to the Olympic team together, which would be a dream come true. I competed in 2010, and that was an incredible experience, but
I've been trying to catch up.
Yeah,
so.
But I can't tell you what an amazing story it would be, an amazing experience to do that with, the guy that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So far the journey's been amazing, and we just kind of keep writing new chapters of it, so it's been awesome.